Howdy ho everybody, the Bearded One is back again, and it's already time for another pickup video. I know I already released a pickup video last, which is crazy. I don't usually release a lot of pickup videos in a row, but I've been getting a lot of stuff. I like to buy cheap imports on eBay, and I like to do trades, so somehow I ended up with a lot of stuff really quick. And, and one thing that I forgot from my last pickup video, which was the PRGE swap meet. Was that the last pickup video? I don't remember, but this came from the PRGE swap meet. Actually, it didn't come from the swap meet, but it was while we were there. Across the street, there was like a little rummage sale where we parked. And I found a Super Game Genie and the book. I needed the book, and my buddy Phobia needed the Super Game Genie, so I traded that to him, and I ended up with the book, and I'm surprised at what games are in here. There's some really cool games in here. Like, I did not expect, like, Run Saber and, like, Space Megaforce are in here, and like a Lufia game, and yeah, there's just some cool games in here, and that's just pretty cool. I've legit never seen this book before, so that's pretty darn awesome. If you guys have been watching my channel recently, you know I'm trying to complete all my DS games, any loose copies that I have, and I had 4 left. Now I only have 2 left to get, because I got Harvest Moon DS. Hell yeah, check out that cute cover. All them farm animals and that young feller there, they're just so cute. They look like rat happy farmers. But yeah, this is a fun game. I didn't expect to like the Harvest Moon series, but I really do. It looks too cute for your own good, but then again, you know, I'm a metalhead, and everybody knows metalheads love kitties, so we like cute things too. Okay, so that was pretty cool to get that, put it on my shelf, and then definitely freaking amazing. This is one of the harder ones. And I did have to pay, I think this was like $9 or $10 shipped. I don't remember. It'd be fitting if it was 9. But we got 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, 999. This is the re-release cover. It's not the first cover. The first cover had like all 9 characters, which you can see on the back here. And it was just a lot more colorful and involved and really cool. Not really sure why they changed the cover for the re-release. But still, I could put this on my shelf. It's definitely one of my favorite DS games. One of the few games that I've beaten to 100% completion. I've actually beaten all 6 scenarios on this 100%. Great game if you like point-and-click adventures and puzzles. And I didn't know that I was going to like that a lot, and I really, really did. Okay, so something I forgot to show a long time ago. I was just super, super busy. I had a lot going on. I already had a bunch of videos filmed, and when I got this box, I just kind of tore open into it, and I didn't even really think about it. I should have filmed it. But I won a contest from Mosley, Drunken Master Studios dude, who is an amazing guy. He lives in the same state as me, Oregon, and we've met before. Really cool guy. Well, anyways, I won a package from him. Most of it wasn't video game related, though, so I didn't show it, and like I said, I was really busy. But there were a couple things that were video game related. In fact, I forgot to grab one. One was some kind of art book. It was for a game series I don't play. I wasn't familiar with it, but it was really cool looking. Mass Effect, I think. I'm pretty sure it was a Mass Effect like art book. And then there was this, which is a like 8-bit based card game called Boss Monster, the dungeon building card game, and it looks really cool for 2 to 4 players. The cards look awesome. I like the little graphics on them, and yeah, this looks fun as hell. And we still haven't tried it. We were meaning to, and we just never did. We, meaning me and my girlfriend and stepson, were thinking about playing that. So thank you for that, Mosley. And the coolest thing I got from that box by far, he didn't even know how cool this was, because apparently he never even turned this thing on. Well, I didn't turn it on for like probably 2 weeks, and I finally popped batteries in this thing, the micro arcade machine, and was pleasantly surprised. Not even pleasantly surprised, like really, really surprised. This had over 100 games on it, including some Nintendo games with like different names, because I'm sure they didn't get the licensing for it, but like there was an Excite Bike on here. You couldn't build your own tracks or anything like that, but still you could play Excite Bike on here. It was called something else, but it had like menus. There was a bunch of different genres. It was by genre, and there was like 20 games per menu, and there's like over 100 games, and they're pretty high quality, and you get this little awesome arcade joystick with it, and I mean, it's just cool. It's really lightweight. It feels like it's cheap, but when you turn it on, it's actually really freaking cool. It made me curious how much they were worth, because I didn't think they would be this cool, and they tend to go for like $25 online. used, so that's just crazy. But Mosley, you missed out. You gave me something really cool, and I really appreciate it, but man, you missed out on this one. This is a really cool one. I'm going to actually do a review for this. Might even film that tonight. So thank you for that, Mosley. Yes, I will take a mini arcade cabinet with over 100 games on it. That is freaking crazy. I had no idea such a thing existed. Go check out his channel. I'll put the link in the description below. I have the hardest time saying that. And yeah, he's got a really good channel. In fact, he's talked about a few Famicom games that I freaking really want. So you should go check that out. Speaking of Famicom, Super Famicom imports, got a few imports here. First of all, we've got Bahamut Lagoon. If you don't know what Bahamut Lagoon is, oh man, go watch, first of all, anybody that's into RPGs, go watch SNES Drunk's series on Japanese RPGs that never made it here, that do have translations available, so you can either get an emulator, get a ROM of them and play them via emulator, or you can actually get the cartridge like I do and then translate on my Retron 5, because that way I can play with an original controller and on HD. But anyways, especially these are so cheap. Bahamut Lagoon was like $7 shipped. Funny story about this, I had to order this twice. For some reason, PayPal via eBay screwed up my address and reverted to my old address for no reason. And it ended up going to my old address in Medford. And fortunately, our old apartment manager called my girlfriend and said, hey, you have a couple packages here. And my sister picked them up, sent them to me, and by that time I had already ordered another Bahamut Lagoon. So my second copy will go to a prize winner, or a contest or something. So yeah, tactical RPG. Looks a lot like Final Fantasy III, except for tactical. My buddy Tim from the Mega Retro Brothers is in the middle of it, and he's having a really good time with it. He really likes it a lot. Looks really cool. I need to dive into that game for sure. I've only just played it just a few minutes, but looks pretty darn cool. Okay, so more imports. Did a trade with somebody online. You may know him from Facebook. His name is Luna Bear. Obviously, it's not his real name, but he had a few Famicom games that I wanted, and I traded him 3 cheap Nintendo games for 3 cheap Famicom games. 2 of the games came out here in America. The first one being, I believe this is Bases Loaded 2. And I'm not gonna lie, I got this because it's a red cart. I don't have any red Famicom carts, and it was cheap as hell. And I mean, Famicom carts are just so cool. I love the colors, the bright red, and there's purple and lime green, and it's just wacky. I love the freaking colors. So yes, I mean, it's just shelf fodder, but it's pretty cool. And then, and honestly, I'll probably play that over the American one just because it'll be wacky. Okay, this one came out in America also, but it came out in a different name. That is Starship Hector. In Japan, it was Hector 87 for Famicom. And I love the light blue cart, pretty cool. Same color cart as 1942 on Famicom. And it's pretty cool. It's overhead shoot 'em up, really fun game. Used to have it on NES. It went to some trade a long time ago, and I never got it back. So this is really cool to get cheap. Very awesome. And then the third one was not released in America, and the name of it is blah 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 blah. I'm gonna put it down here. It is the longest title in the world. It is completely Japanese. I have no idea what it means. I have no idea how this game slipped through the cracks for people were we should make a translation for this, and somebody made a translation for this. This game is a side-scrolling platformer, but you throw bombs and there's ninjas flying at you, and the trajectory of the bombs kind of reminds me of when you get the fire flower in Mario. It goes at the ground at a diagonal angle, and it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Ninjas are jumping at you everywhere. Really fun game. For some freaking weird reason, somebody decided to actually make a translation of that unpronounceable cart, which is just awesome. Already tried it out, works perfectly. So thank you, Luna Bear, for the 3 awesome colored Famicom carts that I am dropping everywhere, but somehow caught, because I'm a ninja myself. This one is pretty discolored, so it looks like it's supposed to be cream colored, but on the back you can tell I used to be white. Got 2 more Famicom games. These ones just came from eBay. First of all, this one came with a Bahamut Lagoon from the packages that went to the wrong address, so I've actually been waiting for this for over a month, probably almost 2 months. It's East 1 for Famicom. Not sure a lot of people even know that East 1 and East 2 were released on Famicom, and they're fun as shit. I thought I was going to hate the bump mechanic. And if you don't know what I mean by the bump mechanic, you don't actually swing your sword at, like, enemies. You just kind of, like, run into them. And depending on how you run into them, you win the fight or they win the fight. And it's kind of wacky, but it's actually fun. I didn't think I was going to like that, and I like it a lot. In fact, since I started playing it, which was just a little bit, I've been craving to play it more. So I guess I need to get, like, all the Ys games. I've beaten a couple, but I've beaten the, like, black sheep of the Ys games, 5 and 3. Yeah, so anyways, Ys 1, get it, it's fairly cheap. Ys 2 is a little more expensive, like $12 shipped, but still super cheap, and both have full translations available on romhacking.net, as does this, and as does this last one, Fire Emblem. This is this is Fire Emblem Gaiden for Famicom, and it's very fun, it's awesome, but this is the cart that I have the biggest problem getting it to work. I mean, sometimes I just have to pull the cart in and out, in and out. And I've cleaned it multiple times. And Famicom carts are pretty hard to open without breaking them, so right now it's just kind of hard to play. I might actually order another copy of this, but when I do get it playing, it's a badass overhead tactical RPG. We all know what Fire Emblem is. This is one of the first in the series, if not the first one. I don't think it's the first one, but yeah, pretty fun. Really awesome. Okay. Did a trade with my buddy Brian, who is the Co-op Collector on YouTube. I'm going to put a link to his description. No, god damn it, I can never say that right. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description. Damn it, whatever. Here's a link to his channel down below. Co-op Collector, really good channel. I really like just how nice his video looks. Everything looks so HD and beautiful. And his games are set up behind him really nice, and it just looks really nice. If you just are looking for a channel with real nice high production and somebody that obviously loves games, go check out Brian at the Co-op Collector. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description box below. Alright, so we've got marksman shooting and trap shooting. Not an easy one to say also. I got this because I am after all the Sega Master System games that I can get. This has the most epic cover in the world, wouldn't you say? I mean, Jesus Christ, they put a lot of thought into that one. Yeah, it's one of the Light Phaser games. It's a cheapo, whatever, but it's like brand new. Except for the tabs missing, but both of these games are like brand new. And the second one that I got, Master System game, I've been after since I was a kid. Transbot. I had a cousin that had a Master System, by the way, in San Diego. That's how I knew about this. And I remember seeing an advertisement for this game and thinking that this dude looked like a mix of like Voltron and Transformers, and I just wanted to play it so bad. In reality, what it is a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up where you can get like body parts. And, well, yeah, depending on which way the like meter goes and where it lands on, you get a different body part and therefore a different weapon. But it's like randomized as far as I can tell, but it's pretty fun. And it's one of those like little card games that remind me of the Hue cards from... Damn, I'm a ninja today. I'm catching everything. But at the same time, I'm dropping everything, so maybe not. But it's one of the card games. I like these because they're black, as opposed to the white Hue cards from TurboGrafx. But yeah, they totally remind me of the TurboGrafx card. They're about the same size. No, they don't work on each other's systems. But it's in, like, brand new shape. No tab. Who cares? Freaking awesome. Last thing I got from Brian. This is basically for my channel. So... have you guys ever wanted a really epic podcast where we talk about video games and nerdy stuff and metal and beer? Well, damn it, it's coming. Me and my buddy Tim from the Mega Retro Brothers are doing a freaking podcast, finally, and I can't think of a better person to do it with. I got one of these with a trade, and I believe Tim got the exact same one, and we are going to be trying them out soon. I already know the quality's good on them because Co-op Collector used to actually film with these, and most of his old videos are with these, and it looks really good as long as you have the lighting really good, which, you know, I've got pretty good lighting. I could do a little bit better, but yeah, so this webcam is going towards a badass podcast. Hell yes. Look forward to that in the future. It will be appearing on mine and Tim's channel, Mega Retro Brothers. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for that. We got 3 more pickups. 3 more pickups. So you know they're the good ones. You know those are like the cream ode de crap. What's going to beat Transbot? I'd say Revelations the Demon Slayer that I got from my buddy Jake down in Southern Oregon. If you don't know what this is, it's a Game Boy Color no, not tactical RPG. It's a regular RPG, but it's kind of like Pokemon, a lot like many of the other Shin Megami Tensei games, where you are collecting demons and you can have them fight for you, and yeah, but it's way darker. And yeah, it's really cool, and I like the black cartridge. It's pretty neat. So, not really the most exciting label, but he had it, and I have been wanting it for a while. That's one of those games that I wanted a long time ago, put on my want list, and then forgot about. And then when I rediscovered it, I go to my want list, put it in there, and it's already there. I was just like, oh, okay, well, I guess I knew about that game. I just forgot. I guess, I don't know. It's about 20-25 bucks loose. It's not a cheap game, and it's not common at all. Was surprised he let go of it. But I traded him a couple good shoot-'em-ups, one of them being Grindstormer. Loose copy of Grindstormer, which is badass as shit. Okay, so, last one I got from him, well, I only got two, but the second one I got from him, Black Sigil. Black Sigil? Sigil? Sigil. Anyways, Blade of the Exiled. And it's made by Graffiti Games. I don't know if I've ever heard of them before, but it looks graphically like Final Fantasy VI. And I've heard this game is kind of average. It's not bad, it's not good, but it's like kind of rare, and I love DS RPGs, and I just had to have it. Just had to have it. It's complete in box, which is really how it's rare. The loose cart's like 25 bucks, but in box, way harder to find, and it just looks beautiful. I played it for a few minutes and it just looks amazing, so thank you very much for that, Jake. I'm actually really stoked on those two RPGs. That is gold right there. God, I love RPGs. Oh sweet, my camera cut out. Hell yeah. Alright, so thank you for that trade, Jake, and I got one more pickup for you guys. You know it's going to be the best one, at least in my opinion it's the best one. Arguably this is worth more. I'm not really going by value, I'm going by what the hell am I going to play. What the hell am I really after? What's really unusual and just cool and something I need? Oh, I think this game falls under that category. Master of Darkness for Master System. 2 masters in one game. If you don't know what this is a European-only Castlevania clone, where you're a dude with a knife at first, and you can upgrade to like a sword and stuff. It's really shitty sometimes. You get like the sword, and the very next item you get is the knife, and you like can't avoid it, and so it's like, oh sweet, now I've got a toothpick, and then it's like the boss comes up, and you're like, oh nice. So you have to watch out for that, which is actually kind of similar in Castlevania. Sometimes your sub-weapons, they kind of come up on you unexpectedly when you hit a candle, and you end up getting something that you didn't want. But with this, it's your main weapon, so it hurts a little bit more. But Master of Darkness is very cool. If you love Castlevania, you will absolutely adore this game. This game is mint, and I don't say mint lightly. It is like, I mean, there's like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. It's even got the Sega seal, and the part that is ripped is still stuck right there. And yeah, this is about one of the mintest games I've ever seen. It looks like it's never been used. And I traded Trent a few Dreamcast games for this, because I'm ditching my Dreamcast collection. I don't play them. And yeah, Master of Darkness. I did not think I was getting that anytime soon. I knew he had it. Actually, the guy I got this from, Jake, actually has Master of Darkness. I think his doesn't have manual or something like that, but the fact that he has it too, that's really cool. We're Master of Darkness brothers. Twinsies. Alright, so that's all I have for you guys. Master of Darkness. What an ending. What kind of ending is that? It's an epic import ending. That's what kind it is. So what do you guys think about that? Leave a comment down below. What's your favorite pickup that I got? What pickups did you get recently? You've just been dying to tell somebody about? Tell me. Leave a comment below. Subscribe. You're already here. You may as well give a thumbs up. I think I already said that. Maybe not. Not sure. Anyways, thanks for watching, and keep rocking the retro games. Question mark?